Yeah, not much has changed. um, but yeah, I think it was such a long time ago. I think it was nice for me, obviously, coming back down onto Purley Way last night, which is where I stayed in a hotel when I first came here in 1990. I want to say six. Oh my God, 95. Yeah, thank you, that man. Yeah, great. You know, good memories. Not obviously a productive time for me as a striker when I came here, but yeah, there's a lot of solid friends I made at the club.
Thank you.
I suppose that you achieved the main goal in getting the 3 points. How much of that from the performance as well?
I thought the performance was pretty good. I think it's so difficult to be critical when you come back off international break, have 2 days to prepare, checking in with players to find out how they are. We had 2 illnesses in Yamasita and Mary Fowler, and obviously had an issue with Lyra Alexandri. So straight away you're kind of putting a training session together for the girls, preparing for Palace. And I felt they did it really well. The training sessions were really good, always asking them to put their City hats back on straight away. But it's easier to play a home game after the international break than it is an away with a long journey. So really pleased. I think we were dominant for most parts of the game. Spaces were more outside than inside, and we were playing inside quite a bit. But it was really difficult to play against Palace like that. You know, they work tremendously hard, and the longer the game is 0-0, Jess obviously gives us that quality goal, and we went from there. And I always felt that we were pretty good for our money in the second half.
Thank you. Aisha?
Hi Gareth,
Hi.
congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Jill Roord, you mentioned Jess, but I've got Jill Roord as well, scoring in back-to-back games. How important has her return been to the squad?
Yeah, especially with losing Viv. I think, of course, we didn't want it to be that way, because at some point we'd like to see those two playing in the 8 and 10, because then we really feel we have some real options there. But I thought Jill was fabulous today. I felt that her second half performance was great. You just feel so confident when the ball lands at her feet in those situations, similar to the one before the break against Villa. And yeah, I thought her game level in the second half was very, very good. You don't want to take her off in those instances, but we have to try and manage her in the right way, and obviously look at exposing some of our other players and some of our other youngsters. So really pleased with what Jill's bringing to the team. She's really a super personality to work with.
Thank you.
I think obviously one credit to Laura and how this team has come on since we saw them play here, the Chelsea here in a home opener. At the same time, given how your last season ended, is there even more pressure now when you come to a team that is newly promoted to maybe step up and attack that much more, knowing that it could come down the road this year?
As in goal, I mean, yeah. Is it going to feel different for us playing Palace if we were here first game of the season? I think what Laura's done with the team is obviously learn quickly about the WSL. So I don't put pressure on the players to score goals. We need to win games. If we need 1-0 today, if that's going to be enough, then we need to make that enough. It's about getting 3 points. Unfortunately, I didn't like losing the league on goal difference last season, and I don't like the way the league's set up, because I think it's pretty crazy. I think in the men's Premier League, I know they play more games in 38 over our 22, but like you can lose 8 games, I think, maybe still win the league. 4 maybe. Like you can't lose 3 games in ours. We lost 3 games last season, won 18, and still didn't win the league. So I don't put undue pressure on. We have to score goals today, girls. We have to like rattle up a cricket score, because that's when the decision making goes. We just need to work our processes and be there on the final actions. And yeah, of course, we create so much that we probably could have done more with our chances in the first half, particularly Lauren's crosses. But it was an important goal that Jessie got for us, and it just allowed us to build on that platform and settle the nerves a little bit.
Any more questions? Yeah.
Gareth, minutes for Gracie, Lily and Laura today. How nice was it to be able to rotate those young players into the squad, and what did you think?
Yeah, I really enjoy working with the young players, especially the girls who've come out of the academy. Gracie Prior's been really good for us. I think all of them have really benefited from being with us, playing and training alongside like world-class players every day has really helped their game. And to be able to give them something at times, and it's really hard to do that because we have a lot of quality in the team, is nice, because we know they can do it. We know that Lily is going to cause problems for a lot of teams. We know that Gracie is a solid defender, and they're still learning. There's still some things that they can improve on for sure, but they have the best possible chance of doing that in our environment. So yeah, I've been really pleased with them. Really pleased.
Any more questions? Yeah, Andrew?
Yeah, the last third, obviously Palace hit the post. You were able to bring on some quality from the mentions before then. How important was Bunny's third goal, and maybe does it say something about Palace, how they kept fighting to the end, or was it more like with the extra subs that you made the rotation maybe unsettled the team a little bit? Is there stuff that you feel like you can work on, or was it more about what Palace did?
It'll always do that. It'll always disrupt the game. I'm talking about how good Jill was and you're taking her off. How good was Lauren Hemp today? You're taking her off. You know, you're always going to have some difficulty in the transition. I think we're always pretty good when we bring players to the pitch. Fair play to the players who are coming on, because it's not easy. And that's probably why in the past, when some of our games have been quite close, that we haven't made the changes we felt necessary. But no, I think, you know, sometimes you've just got to be brave and do it and take the consequences with it. I agree with you. I felt at 2-0, Palace were different in the second half to what they were in the first. They didn't allow us to play a half pitch. They came out and pressed us, but we knew that that would leave some more bigger spaces for us, which we were able to exploit. And I thought the third goal of Bunny's was a fabulous goal, great ball and fantastic header from Bunny.
Thanks everyone.
Cheers, guys.